Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we're going to talk about movement patterns, biomechanics, and how you need to hit the ball as hard as you can, as consistently as possible. So everything's going to start from the ground. Okay, we need to start. That's where power's coming from, is the ground. So first thing we're going to be talking about is back leg drive. Okay, so once we get in our stance, set back up here. Okay, we need to externally rotate that back leg. Okay. Here, okay, so as we're in this position, we need to be able to drive linearly first, okay? We need to get power going towards the pitcher or towards center field. Okay, so as we drive, if we internally rotate that back knee where we want to be in this position, but if we internally rotate here too early, you'll see that as this internally rotates, watch my front hip wants to open up. Okay, so if that happens too early, what's gonna happen to my chest and my head? Everything's gonna open up too early, our head's gonna come off, our hands are gonna come out, and it's gonna be a tough time barreling the ball up. Okay, so everything gets out of whack that early. Okay, so if we're losing our movement pattern early or our sequencing too early, we're in trouble. Okay, so that's why it's very important to keep this back leg and external rotation as long as possible until we're ready to drive forward. So once that, almost right before front foot strike, or once that front foot strikes, that's when our back knee starts to internally rotate and drive coming forward. As I start to drive forward, here you'll see that my hands start to come through with my back knee, and as I'm coming through, you'll see my front leg here, which is stabilized as it lands. As my hands and back knees start to come through, you'll see my front leg start to extend to do what? Right? We're stabilizing front leg, and as we stabilize, now we're getting to front leg extension, which does what? We're pushing into the ground to get that energy coming back up to our trunk, to our arms, to our hands, right? To the back, and that's how we're able to create that power. So we're able to be here, as we land, we stabilize, we extend, as our hands are coming through, you'll see that front leg extend. As we come through the zone, as we get to contact, that's where we want to be. Okay, so as that front leg extends, we're coming through the zone to get as much power as we can. Okay, so that's kind of the sequencing through the swing. And it's very important that if any part leaks or we're not doing any of that, then we're going to be all over the place. Our head's going to be moving. Our chest can be open early, we're going to rotate, we're going to lose a lot of power, our hands are going to come out. So it's super important to make sure that every part of the swing is connected and there is a process through.